political discussion, peace treaty by peace treaty, means peace after peace. I believe Donald Trump, that's why we always say that we have never seen Donald Trump lying. He had said during the election campaign also that I would rather be a peacemaker this time. So people would know me as a peacemaker. And some time back, unprecedented, he resolved the problem in the Gaza Strip. Hamas fighters, they are doing some drama out there, executing people out there, but this is not going to work now. Donald Trump is threatening Hamas fighters that they will be persecuted, but it is not required. Hamas fighters, they have lost the game and Israel have won the game. That is for sure. So nothing is going to happen in the Gaza Strip now. And Hamas or anyone, no one is. I mean, no Palestinian would going to support Hamas. What happened? So anyway, so Donald Trump is successful in bringing peace in Gaza Strip. That is for sure. So now he is proceeding in his move now, and he is trying the final aim, and that is Russia-Ukraine war. And now within 3 weeks time frame, today is 17th of October. So within 3 weeks time frame, now the Mr. Putin and Donald Trump, they are scheduled to meet in Budapest. That is capital of Hungary. Budapest is capital of Hungary. Past 2 months, if people remember, 2 months back, and that was in Anchorage in Alaska. Alaska used to be territory of Russia earlier, Soviet Union, and 1857 around they sold the Alaska to the United States. Since then, it is part of United States. More or less, Alaska can be said as it was part of, so more or less, it had essence of Soviet still, and that's why they decided to meet in Anchorage town in Alaska. And that meeting was very successful from the Mr. Donald Trump point of view. And after that, he did not talk much about putting sanctions on Russia. But anyway, Donald Trump is now talking about Tomahawk missile that he is going to place in the Ukraine now. Tomahawk missile. Okay, I believe it is a cruise missile. It is not a ballistic missile. This is what I remember about Tomahawk. Tomahawk missile was used in detonating or in kind of blasting the nuclear site in Iran around 3 months back. Tomahawk missile. Hardos or I don't remember the three places where Tomahawk missile exactly it hit the target. And now Tomahawk missile, they are being placed in the Ukraine to attack on the Russia. And Russian President Mr. Vladimir Putin, all of a sudden, he agreed or news is coming that he only invited Mr. Donald Trump for the peace treaty. Miss looks like he is now fearful with the American missile system that are being placed in the or they are being scheduled to place in the Ukraine. Mr. Donald Trump is now trying his final move, that is Ukraine Russia war, and then he announced that he is going to place Tomahawk missile in the Ukraine. Means now America would attack on the Russia. Straightforward. America would attack on the Russia, and Russia has to wage a war with United States. Either you come to the table, or now face the war from the United from the America. Anyway, this is what is going on, and it is news is coming from Kremlin, from the Moscow, that Putin himself he has invited Mr. Donald Trump to have a peace treaty on the Ukraine. Okay, people are understanding that Vladimir Putin is like something like he is fearful now from Donald Trump as far as Tomahawk missile is concerned. Certainly not. United States has Russia has much more powerful missile than Tomahawk. Russia is the most powerful country that is understood in the world. As far as war is concerned, as far as muscle power is concerned, no one is powerful than Russia. So no way Russia is going to be fearful from the United States. But anyway, Russia is trying to show when in Budapest Prime Minister, I forgot his name, Budapest Prime Minister, he is arranging for the very historic discussion that is scheduled to happen in 3 weeks. Mr. Sergei Lavrov, Foreign Minister of Russia, and Mr. Okay, the State Secretary, Marco Rubio, Mr. Marco Rubio from the United States, State Secretary of United States, and Foreign Minister of Russia, Mr. Sergei Lavrov. First, they will meet in the Budapest. That is the schedule now. 2 months back, actually, the discussion was scheduled in Budapest only. But finally, Mr. Putin, he chose Anchorage in the Alaska. The problem is that Putin is under a kind of there is arrest warrant against the Putin by the International Criminal Court. There is a ICC, International Criminal Court, and through which he is facing arrest warrant. Benjamin Netanyahu also he is facing arrest warrant. In that manner, Putin avoid going to a very known place. So in that manner, he did not like Budapest last time, but this time he is coming to the Budapest, and finally, the Prime Minister of Hungary he is happy now that the historic meeting between Donald Trump and Putin that will happen in 3 weeks time frame. And there now it is considered that it is almost sure now that Donald Trump will make Mr. Putin agree on the ceasefire. The way he concluded a ceasefire, successful ceasefire in Gaza Strip, then he will conclude successful ceasefire here also. Anyway, Mr. President of Ukraine, uh, Vladimir Zelensky, both are Vladimir only. Vladimir Zelensky now he is going to meet Donald Trump, and this time he is very hopeful that peace treaty will happen. This time he is very hopeful. Peace treaty will happen. Okay, these are the news that are coming in. Miss Putin himself, he invited Donald Trump to have the peace treaty in the Budapest in 3 weeks, and he is a fearful from the Tomahawk missile. Tomahawk missile is a puppet toy in front of the Russian. I don't remember the Russian missile name, but they are very very powerful than Tomahawk missile. But anyway, this is a situation. A question is arising: what's going behind the scene? What is going behind the scene? Behind the scene is Russia is leaving the war. When Mr. Vladimir Putin, when he was ready for the Anchorage summit that happened 2 months back in Alaska, at that time only it was considered that Russia is over with the war. Russia could not get much in the war. Russia tried to capture Ukraine so that Ukraine should not overcast. You should overcast. You should Ukraine should not screen the Russia. This is what was going on. Ukraine was behaving like a new Russia. Students were going to study in the Ukraine the way they were going to study in the Russia. Ukraine was set to get the United States Security Council permanent membership, and they were removing it from the Russia. Everywhere Ukraine, 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 Ukraine. In that manner, Russia had to attack on the Ukraine. The way Hamas people they have learned that they cannot attack on Israel in future. They have learned a big lesson. Even though they have got the Gaza Strip back, that is a lesson to Mr. Vladimir Zelensky also. That you cannot screen Russia. If you try to screen Russia, this is what will happen and we will destroy you. So this is a clear message to Vladimir Zelensky. Now Mr. Vladimir Putin, he is not very much interested in the war. Anyway, he could not capture the Ukraine. This is what the idea was. And he does not need also. That is another scenario. So Anchorage meeting that happened between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. Since then, if people are watching our video regularly, 2 months back only, we had very clearly said that war is over. We would be the only one who had said that Russia war is over. Russia and China they are focusing more on trade now because the problem what Russia had with Ukraine, that problem is solved. Ukraine will never muster the courage to do anything against Russia. No, that is for sure. So Russia has no interest in the Ukraine. It may capture, it may not capture. But main idea was to teach lesson to the Ukraine the way Israel taught lesson to the Hamas. Teach the lesson to the Ukraine that they will never try to overshadow Russia. Anyway, lesson is clear to Vladimir Zelensky, and then it is very straightforward now. So within 3 weeks they would meet, and probably war will be over. But actual war is starting now. This is what I am saying. Donald Trump is a person who does everything for money. Money, 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 money. He wants Nobel Peace Award for money only, so that he will have more control over the global trade. That's why he wants Nobel Peace Award. In that manner, when money comes, then trade comes. When money comes, then manufacturing comes, and where China hits in. So So China is a country which is focusing only on manufacturing, money, and trade. That is the actual war of Donald Trump. Actual war of Donald Trump is not with the Russia. Actual war of Donald Trump is not with the Hamas fighter. Actual war of Donald Trump is China. And Russia is understanding it very well. Russia waged the war with the Ukraine to control the Ukraine or to make it understand that they should not progress controlling Russia. If Russia is permanent member to United Nations Security Council, it will be. It will be. And wherever Russia presence is there, it will be. Ukraine cannot overshadow Russia in any manner because it is required for Russia. Russia is a very big country. And in that manner, it cannot live aloof. Living in aloof means it cannot live aloof. It needs presence. And Ukraine cannot overshadow Russia. So now the aim of Ukraine is over. Russia takes over. If America do not support Russia, does not support Ukraine, Russia will take over Ukraine in few hours only. Means that much is required. But anyway, aim is over and Putin aim is over. Now Putin would concentrate with the China now, R value currency and then BRICS bank. These are the new threat coming on United States. BRICS bank that is called NDB bank, new development bank and BRICS bank that is coming in China. For that China is purchasing heavy gold now. Heavy gold is being purchased by NDB bank so that they can release R value currency. R value means ruble, RNB and rupee. R value, where India is not very much interested in R value currency, but Russia and China are interested. Because China is specifically interested with whatever item China is selling around the globe, all are being purchased in dollar only. And sale of China, when the United States has put so many filter on China, now crude oil price is going down because of the trade with China and America is going down. So when then they do no one need crude oil when there is no transportation, why crude oil is required? 20% crude oil price has gone down in past 1 month. 20%. Now it is $60 per barrel. Okay, in that manner, Chinese products that are being sold around the globe, they are being hampered by the dollar. So they need a currency through which customer can purchase Chinese product easily. They do not like their yuan, so they will like R value. R value currency that is also known as BRICS currency. So BRICS currency that is set to come new now. And for BRICS currency now, the BRICS country, if we talk about BRICS country, then Russia is considered as the center point of the BRICS country. SCO country, China is considered as the center point of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. For BRICS, then Russia is considered as the center of the focus. Now, when BRICS bank comes into the picture, then Russia will earn a lot of money and Russia will earn a lot of recognition also. There, Mr. Vladimir Putin will focus in the future. And I would rather say the war between United States and Russia, war between United States and China, it's set to start now. And this is what Donald Trump has to focus more. Means they will try to snatch all the opportunity what American companies are gathering around the world. Whatever the business opportunity that American companies are gathering around the world, all opportunity China is trying to take away, Russia is trying to take away. Lesson to the Ukraine is over and new war will start now. And that war actually has started if someone see very minutely. 100% tariff on China means China is doing heavy threat to the United States. It will grow more. When NDB Bank will start issue the currency, BRICS currency, and that will work at least in 32 countries, including many other countries also, then it will come parallel to the dollar. Okay, how you can say that it will come parallel to the dollar? Pound could not come parallel to the dollar, euro could not come parallel to the dollar, then how come BRICS currency will come parallel to the dollar? No one could come parallel to the United States. Neither Britain could come parallel to the United States, nor any country from Europe. They could come parallel to the United States. Then how come their currency will come to the parallel to the United States? If you want to beat someone, then you have to come parallel to him. Then only you can beat someone. Germany brought the euro, mainly Germany and United Kingdom. They could never come in parallel to the United States. And then finally, their currency also could not come parallel to the dollar. But China is parallel to United States now. China is head to United States. If China is head to head to United States, that there is a high chance that Chinese new currency or Russian new currency or BRICS nation new currency will come head to head with the dollar. If country is head to head, then their currency will also come head to head, and that is the reason pound and euro could never come head to head with the dollar, because country was not head to head. Country need to be head to head. When China will come head to head with the United States, has come to the head to, or even it is ahead of the dollar. That's why Donald Trump is taking. Anyone will talk about de-dollarization, we will penalize that country. Means they are fearful with the BRICS currency. Anyway, we are waiting. Day tomorrow, day tomorrow, day tomorrow. Sometime our value currency that is set to come, that will come from the China, and new kind of business will start around the globe. First of all the merchants of China, all the business people of China, readily they will be able to sell their product to the world, because they will give money in the R value, or they will take R value. That will be very easy for them. Only threaten is United States, because they are going to put a hindrance. They are going to block all the country who are involved with the trade with the China. Then at the end, power of the country will come into the picture, how much powerful you are. And in that manner, Mr. Vladimir Putin, his next step is to sit with the Mr. Xi Jinping and then tackle United States. That is the actual war, trade war, that is set to happen. Donald Trump is thinking that India would support Donald Trump. This is what his aim is. Probably India would support Donald Trump. That is true. But I always say, you cannot beat lion. You can never beat lion. Lion is lion. Lion is after all lion. I generally I see some animal video. This is hippopotamus, and this is elephant, and this is some other animal, and they look very powerful. But at the end, all get defeated through the lion. This is what we generally see. So China is lion now, and it is difficult to beat China. Means Donald Trump has difficult time ahead. He may go for Nobel Peace Award, but from actual award, what Donald Trump would receive is that, I won't say defeating China, coming above the China. One thing is defeating China. You place tariff, and then you go against all the countries who are doing trade with the China. This is called defeating someone. One thing is coming ahead of someone. Means you make product that will be better than China. This is what China had done. China did not defeat United States. It came ahead of United States. So Donald Trump has to, actually, he will see the war that is set to happen now, set to open now, or more or less it has started one.